Oh, there we go. Thank you. And our egg is going to be with the danger nudes. A Wurmple. Fine. So Danger Noodle is now best friends with Grimbly. But okay, so there we go. We got ourselves a Grimbly. Clearly, we're not going to use him. We're not going to use Danger Noodle or Grimbly. We'll use our bird and fish. Our Triton. Grimbly, I never checked you out. Docile nature, shield blast. Okay. Oh, and we already looked at the danger dudes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We'll get Puck, Sack, Wings to level 36, and then Triton to level 33. Ty, we're just going to keep Ty in the back and let Ty just do his own thing. No! No, you stupid! Why not? How do you live that? Oh my gosh, not wings! Yes, Tia's automatic fails. It's staring. Yes, why won't it let me? Oh, well, here's our old chateau encounter, which is going to be a Staryu. Level 12. That's pretty nice. Let's throw Quick Ball. And let's see if the Staryu will just immediately get in this. Because, I mean, I would like to use a Staryu. A Staryu would be nice. There we go. Triple Wiggle and immediate catch. Gotta love those Quick Balls. Blinky? Sure thing, Mom. We'll name this Staryu Blinky. B-L-I-N-K-Y. Let's just get into our team recap. Let's get it right away because our members are a little different from last time. We're going to kick things off with the only pair of our team that's still around since the beginning of last Wednesday stream. We got Sack and Puck. Sack here, our level 36 Hariyama, really didn't do much work to him. He is out here rocking with a hasty in nature, which means he gets a boost in the special defense and a decrease in the physical defense. Has the ability of Thick Fat and knows Smelling Salt, Force Palm, Vital Throw, and Fake Out. Then Sack's best friend Puck here, our Eradicate, is relaxed in nature. So it gets the flippity floppities in the stack flops, I guess, with a boost in physical defense, but a decrease in special defense. Has the ability of Run Away and knows Quick Attack, Sucker Punch, Crunch, and Hyper Bang. All right, now it's time to move on to our next pairing, which they had a little bit of work to be done. They really did because we're rocking with two grass types, not one grass type, but two grass types with Abram Seed and Flappy. So Abram Seed here, our Sunflower. Last time you guys saw her, I believe she was level 22. Now she's here at level 36 to match Sax and Puck's level. Is hardy in nature, hardy, which means it is neutral across the board. So these are just raw stats you see right here. With the ability of Chlorophyll, it knows Ingrain, Grass Whistle, Leech Seed, and has learned Razor Leaf since the last time we've seen the Seed. And Seed's best friend ever is Flappy, our Jump Pluff, which Flappy did evolve to a Jump Pluff during our grinding session of the last episode, but is level 36 now, is naive in nature, which means a boost in speed, but a decrease in special defense. So, you know, Flappy's out here being the fastest boy that he can, because look at that, 104 in the speed. Look at you go, Flappy, even though you're just a little, like, floating dandelion. Has the ability of Leaf Guard, which prevents status problems in sunny weather, and now knows Sleep Powder, U-Turn, Leech Seed, and Mega Drain. You know, having U-Turn I think is going to be very good for Flappy, because then Flappy can just set things up and just diddly on out of there with a little bit of that chip damage. Gotta love some good old chip. And now, time for the pairing that needed a lot of work. Starting with Triton here. Triton, our Gorbis, is now rocking it with level 36. Triton is quiet in nature, so that means a boost in special attack, but a decrease in the speed. So, a little bit slow. See, Triton's the opposite of Flappy, where Triton's very slow. But if there's rain, got Swift Swim here. You know, the speed Triton on up. And Triton knows Water Pulse, Amnesia, Aqua Ring, and Surf. Then the final member to our crew, and now is the biggest boy ever because it needed a lot of work, is Ty, our now Fearow. Last time you guys saw Ty was a little baby Spearow. Just a little baby Spearow. But now Ty is a big boy Fearow. Got to fear the bird. Ty here is careful in nature, so a boost in special defense, but a decrease in special attack. That really doesn't matter. A lot of flying types are more physically heavy. Has the speed of 86, so you know, a decent fast-sized bird. That's a little bit of a decent fast-sized bird. Has the ability of King Eye, and Nose Fly, Fury Attack, Assurance, and Aerial Ace. And now that you guys see that Ty is a Fearow instead of a Spearow, let's get a Fearow rocking out with our layout. You know, that would be pretty nice. That would be nice, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but for me, having an updated layout is so good. It's so good. It makes you seem a little bit more professional. But okie dokie, Schmokies, that should about do it. Yeah, Jaggy, I see. You have 29K in the channel points. Woo! Woo! Yeah, that is some saving up of the points. I had dungeon in Final Fantasy, but yeah, not fun with the move hitting IvySnor and messed up, thinking blah 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 blah. Next stream is temp number 6. Wow, Mort's attempt number 6. But hey, dude, we know how you feel. We're out here rocking it with attempt number 4? Yeah, this is our 4th run, but since we're now like neck deep in this run, if anything happens, that's it for this series. I mean, of all these multiple attempts, that's why we're out here on day, what, 13 now? With this series, it's starting to creep up to our Heart Gold series, which has been our longest in our channel's history with, how many episodes was that? Let's find out, because I did save all of those. Heart Gold has a total of 24 days, so halfway there. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, and I can't wait getting around to editing that series to get up on our YouTube channel, which please, guys, go check out our channel if you want to see the first classic series as well as this particular series going on, if you missed previous days, you know? Okie dokies. Let's go right ahead and say hello to Bryson. I think that's his name. Bryson? Yeah, he's a steely boy. But the first member in this gym was a nasty boy because he destroyed our team with maybe like one Pokemon. I don't know. But we do have to fight everybody here. So let's get going with a trainer battle. But yeah, so just to let you guys know, I did mention this during like beginning announcements, and I just wanted to rate this here because this part will be on the channel when eventually I get around to it. But the boy cannot wear his headphones right now, so please be mindful of your blurps if you're trying to do loud, scary noises, because this ear right here, I blew it, absolutely blew it. I ruptured my ear over the weekend, so it's very sensitive to sounds right now, because if it gets too many loud sounds, then I could possibly lose his ear. And I preferably don't want to do that. I preferably would not want to do that. Zach, do the guaranteed Damajo with a fake out. But yes, basically, long story short is, if you guys know what tubing is, while we're at the lake, me, my siblings, and my future brother-in-law, we went out, did some inner tubing, and when it was your boy's turn, first of all, he lasted the longest. Haha, cheers to that. But when I wiped out, I landed, boom, right on his ear, and water got so jammed up in there, it was crazy. So much pain. Hours later, pain, got checked out. Turns out I have a hole in my eardrum at the moment. So, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. But it's supposed to be all healy-willies by next week. So for this week, I'm trying to avoid, like, wearing headphones and loud music and of the sorts, because I only have one good ear. But though funny enough, with this particular ear, this is now the second time in my life that the same ear I like erupted, which is no good. The first time I didn't even feel it. It just one day just blocked me down. I was just like, oh, why is my ear bleeding? I don't like that. Turned out to be an infection. But anyway, that's probably a little bit of the TMI. But that's all you need to know. But yeah, so what else is going on, Morts? How you been, man? How you been? I know you streamed back on Saturday, right? Sorry that I missed it. Like, at the lake, we're in the middle of the woods, so not the best connections at all. Plus, barely ever around my, phone too much, because, you know, phone plus water equals death. With more than just your phone's life. He says this as I'm queuing up Scotland. I mean, you can do the Scotland. It's just, it's not going to scare me because my headsets are not directly in my ears. Okay, what's up here on this platform? We gotta explore so many platforms around here. Streaming Sonic, because, hey, I mean, it's all good, man. It's all good. There we go, another stream right here. But Sunday, that's cool, that's cool. Did you play some more, like, Final Fantasy 14? Or was that, like, another, or were you working on your, crazy rando Nuzlocke? Oh, we got a tentacle out here. Oh, boy. Not the tentacles. Anything but the tentacles. No! No, 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 no. Keep those to yourself, you freakishly jellyfish. You Squidward-looking wannabe. You stay away from my sack. Don't you dare touch my sack. Let's go out into Lappy? Well, actually, no, you're part poison, so it won't do much. Let's just do some smelling salts then. Let's just smell some salts. Unless you're going to throw up a barrier, then with that a lot of increase in the physical defense, but I don't have any psychic attack moves. You don't have any sort of psychic attack, so that's very concerning. But honestly, that was a decent amount of damage. So that's nice. It's kind of nice. How well are you going to take this water? You took it just good. Nice. The first half Pokemon, but after the loss, went on to Final Fantasy 14. Okay, it was nice to know what type. Hey, that is true. That is true, Morty. You know, when you randomize practically everything, it just throws all your knowledge of Pokemon just out the window, and you then have to, like, relearn the game. Like, everything you knew about every single Pokemon is false in that particular instance. So you just gotta be all like, well, is this a good move? Are you weak to this? Are you weak to that? And then I guess we could just force plow to knock you out. I don't think the trainer will do too much. I don't think there's. Are you full of tactics, Tentacruel? I don't think you're that tactical. I mean, imagine tactical tentacles. You better watch out for those tactical tentacles. Speaking of tactical tentacles, here comes a Deoxys. You know, no big deal. Just a Deoxys. You know, this person's out here with all the tentacles today. You know, first you got the Oshi tentacles. Now you got the Spacey tentacles. Which form Deoxys is this? It's the basic one. It's the basic Deoxys. So honestly, I don't think the randomizer can randomize into forms. I don't think so in this particular instance. Let's see, Puck. How about you go for a crunch? Maybe your crunchiness will solve the issue here. First part of my run or each attempt. Yeah, that too, Morts. Every single new attempt, that's a whole completely new randomized file. We might try to do that over here in the near futures. I kind of already have an amazing idea that I want to try out on the stream after this Pokemon series. But I mean, you know, that's still gonna be a bit of ways. We might, if things go according to plan, we just might get our 8th gym badge. If we get 2 gyms done tonight. If not, then next week could be the finale. But I don't know. A lot of things will have to go right in order for that to happen. Let's adventure on up. First, we gotta find like other trainers, though. I mean, at the same time, you know, there are a lot of paths here that I don't particularly would like to diddly around with. Oh, okay, Sack, you had a lot of like screen time. I want Ty out here. You know, Ty, our amazing Firo. I want to see that Ty in action. You know, such a good looking Ty. But if I were to do like an ultimate randomizer ROM, I might just have to revisit like Kanto just like you? Or no, you're doing... Yeah, you're doing Kanto. Or maybe we could also revisit Kalos. That could be a thing. Whoopsies! Accidentally clicked fly. But hey, I mean, at least we can be up in the air for a bit. Speaking of fly, though, I don't know if any of y'all been following the competitive scene for Pokemon, but all the tournaments for the official Pokemon competitiveness stuff has been going on. And this past weekend was the North American International Championship Series for Pokemon, and I got around to watch a few matches. Missed out on finals on Sunday. I need to go back and watch that VOD. I at least want to watch the VGC because that's usually what I watch. Not too much TCG action because I just like collecting TCG cards to look at them. Play the game? Psh, who does that anymore? Go for an Air Ace Tide. But speaking of that, though, I was watching some of the championships, mostly Masters, of the VGC, and one very popular Pokemon that's going on right now that I'm a little bit surprised is Thundurus, like basic Thundurus, and people are, or actually no, Landorus, yeah, they're rocking out with Landorus, his form, the particular form for Landorus, and let's go for another Air Ace tie. Oh, excuse me. And I know that for some reason, a popular move to put on the Landorus, like Therian form, I think that's called, is Fly. Like, people are straight up using Fly in top tier. Like, I'm dumbfounded by that. And they're not even using Power Herb. They're not using Power Herb at all. They want to do the full 2-turn Fly. I'm like, what? How is this competitive viable now all of a sudden? And I'm just like so dumbfounded. Mostly because I would have to say it's due to maybe because of Groudons, because Groudon has been a very popular mon in the competitive scene for many years now. Many years. Both Groudon and Kyogre. And I'm surprised that they still have spots, but just seeing like people use Fly out. That's insane. That's insane. But then yesterday with the finals, I wanted to watch the VGC stuff, but I watched a little bit of the TCG finals because that's at the time I had in the morning when it first aired. And they started, the first matchup of the day was the finals for juniors TCG, so like little kids. And these two little boys, I forget their names, but the two finalists, I believe both of them are maybe like 12 at the oldest. And for crazy enough, these two kids have faced each other before. And the European International Championship Series of this year. So they did the European one, and both of them made it to the finals. Then, when it was North America's turn, they traveled to America. Well, actually, according to the profile, they're both from the U.S., so they went from the U.S. to the European, wherever it was this year in Europe. And then, back in the U.S., they did the U.S. International Championship, the North American side, and they both made it to the finals there. I don't know if the same dude won, because I didn't finish watching that series, but I'm like, these two kids are cracked. Absolutely cracked. They fooled like a lot of people, a lot of other kids to make it to the finals in the international championships. It's insane. Can't predict someone using a move and a dodge move. Yeah, maybe. Maybe like dodging moves now are very important in TCG, other than, or I mean in the VGC, other than using Protect, because Protect's still viable. A lot of like teams run Protect mons, but especially now that the standard format for the competitive Pokemon series is doubles, they don't do singles anymore. They do doubles, and they can only bring 4 out of the 6. Not all 6 are members. Which honestly, that has some change of strat, so I guess that helps out a lot with strategy-wise, with strategery, because you know, if there are 4 mods that they brought in the first time didn't work, they could switch up their team and have a new strat or something. But I was absolutely dumbfounded seeing Fly. I'm like, I never thought I would see a 2-turn move be that compatible, like viable for like for the current meta. Besides Geomancy on Lunala, yeah, it used to be on Xerneas, but now they use it on Lunala, and they obviously do power herb with Geomancy. Who's coming up next? I'm not sure. Ty, you get the say in. I'm just ranting on. Oh, a Charizard. Hello, Charizard. Hello, big dragon that's not really a dragon. Would you like to meet my fish? There's a very nice fish that I got here, you know? Let's get some water. Delicious H2O. But yeah, so which since this weekend was the North American International Championships, I'm assuming then Worlds is coming up very soon, which that's very exciting. I wonder when Worlds is. Where is Pokemon World Championships? I think it's in the US this year. Pokemon World Championship. Where is it? 2022. It is in England. It's in London, England this year. Ooh. August 18th. Oh, so they actually have a few more weeks away. So I guess they have a few more international championships. Oh, that's still a whole month away. Yeah, I would say they have a little bit more stuff to do. Just a little bit before we get to Worlds. That's weird how they're doing the international championships. I don't know. I don't follow the competitive scene too often, but it is one of my favorite times of the year just to watch some top-notch players play some Pokemon. Like, I don't know if you guys know who Wolfblick is, but that dude amazes me when it comes to his competitive Pokemon skills. Absolutely amazes me. And, like, I know Small Ant did a collab with him once where, for those who don't know who Wolfblick is, he won... I believe this dude has won Worlds before for Pokemon Wolfblick. I want to say so. Also, gotta be careful. I don't want to blast our own tunes into the sound. Let's see. He's won the 2011 regionals. He's won the Florida regionals in 2015, has won Massachusetts regionals in 2015, won Pennsylvania regionals 2015, won Florida in regionals 2016, and won Charlotte regionals in 18, then won nationals in 11, 12. That's about it. And then Worlds, he has won Worlds in 2016. This dude has a lot underneath his belt. Straight up and won Worlds in 2016. That's insane. And a lot of regional titles. But it's just, I watched him do stuff live before, and it's insane. When they started doing the Players Cup during the whole COVID years, there was one, I believe it was Players Cup 1, it might have been Players Cup 2, where oh, we have a balloon out here. Well, Ty can hit the balloon with some insurance. American hashtag not sponsored. But he made it to, well, obviously he was in the tournament, and he lost in round 2, but fell to the loser's bracket, won all those matches in the loser's bracket, got to the finals, and played in the finals against the same dude that he lost to in the finals, won the first series to reset the bracket, and then won the second one. without a single loss. I was like, this dude is cracked. How do you do that? Absolutely, how do you do that? But his collab with Small Ant, basically, somehow somebody managed to ROM hack, I believe it's Pokemon Red or Blue, the original Red or Blue. And, oh my gosh, that did a lot. Oh yeah, it's stockpile, that's why. To where Wolfglick controlled the NPCs while Small Ant was just playing the game. I don't know how they managed to code that. That's amazing. Oh yeah, and Aftermath. Oh my gosh, Ty, I am so sorry. I should be paying a little more attention to you after all the hard work I put into you. But thankfully, you're doing just fine. But let's see here. I'll just put you in the back, Ty. Let's have Flappy come out front. You know, I bet Flappy would like to see some action. Even though you're not a bird, you're still our favorite Flap. And heading on down. Oh, then I think this takes us right to the big honcho himself. Does. So then let's actually go back, go heal up at Pokemon Center, and then we'll take on Bryson for our 6th Gymnasio.